I want to give you a couple more tips on how to secure your first or second board seat. And, it's something where you've really got to be prepared to play the longer game. So I will often see roles that are advertised on various job boards, and I'll go, oh, I'd love to be on that board. But I'm recognizing that A, I'm not quite ready, and B, I don't have any connections in the boardroom. It's the number one telltale sign. If you look at a board appointment that's being advertised and you don't know anyone on that board, stop right there. Do not apply. Your chances of being shortlisted are about zero, in my experience. But what you can do is map out those people on the board. Go and research them, follow them, look at them on LinkedIn, look at their profiles, look at, what are their qualifications, what other boards are they on, how did they get that board seat? And I focus on mapping out the board members. So every time I see a role that I would love to be on the board, my mission then is over the next few weeks or months to connect to each of those board members for the future, for the longer term game. Now, I've got a lot of clients who do this strategy, and within 6 months or 12 months maximum, they will often get contacted about a board seat on that board, because they've taken that more sophisticated approach to connecting to the key people, putting the emphasis on the network versus the role itself, being prepared to, sort of not make a fool of yourself, put an application in before you're ready, before you're competitive, and focus on the networks and connecting in with the right people, and it will pay dividends. The other strategy I have is really around just really targeting certain organisations, mapping out organisations that would be suitable and getting that level right. So you've got to be honest with yourself. What would be a suitable role for you at this stage of your career journey? And so the trip up that most people make is they're always going for a slightly higher profile role. They're going for the $60,000, the $80,000 a year board fee role. It's a big role, and it's a little bit out of reach. You're better to come back into the smaller companies, smaller private companies, smaller government boards, smaller not-for-profits, until you get the experience up and you build up the credentials. And so I map out organisations I'd love to join. So in the not-for-profit space, I have a rolling list of 10 not-for-profits that I'm really keen to join. I'm following them on LinkedIn. I'm studying their board. I'm looking at all their marketing materials. I make sure I'm on their subscription list, their sponsor list, their donor list. It gives me a lot of insight into those organisations so that when a board seat comes up, I'm ready. I've got the right information. I really understand that organisation extremely well. So they're the two tips, going forward, just to be really, really strategic, I guess, about finding that perfect next board seat. And it will pay off in the long run. Playing a longer game and being a bit more sophisticated about it, you will really generate good results.